Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is NEHRU. We'll get started here in just a moment. I'm going to shuffle the stacks here. All right. Good evening to most of you. Okay, wherever you're tuning in from, feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from this evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it happens to be for you at this current time. I do have several downloads to share, okay? So I ask that you bear with me as I share those downloads before we get into the energy, okay? Yeah, Callie, okay? Okay, shout out to Callie. Shout out to Callie. That could be someone's name, Callie, okay? Shout out to Callie, all right? Thank you so much, Tree. From the Midwest. Shout out to the Midwest states. Shout out to the Midwest states. Shout out. And all of the divine beings that are in those states, as well as California. California needs a lot of healing. The Midwest needs a lot of healing. The East Coast needs a lot of healing. Of what continent you're on, they all need a lot of healing, including Gaia. Okay, that land that you are walking on today, Gaia, needs a lot of healing today. All right, that is part of the reason why you and I are here. Okay, that is part of the reason why you and I are here. All right. All right. As I shuffle the cards here, I will share with you the spiritual downloads that I received. Those that come in later can catch up, or mustard. Are you a ketchup person or a mustard person? Okay, I'm more of a mustard. Okay, ketchup is yucky to me. Okay, so several downloads. Uh, some dreams last night. Again, I dream almost every evening, almost every night, almost every night I dream. Okay, and if you are a dreamer in that way, okay, abundantly like that, okay, that speaks to a couple of things. Okay, that speaks to one, your energy being available and open to what Most High and your ancestors, the spiritual divine beings, okay, want to share with you. Okay, so that speaks to your spirit being open to hear, to receive, to see. Okay, what it is, East Coast. Okay, what it is that divine source again wants to share with you. So, but someone, okay, I had a dream in regards to someone going through some type of separation, okay, some type of divorce, okay, and if you have close opposite gender friends, okay, so if you are a woman, listen, you are female, physically listening to this at this time, and you have children that are still at home because these children were young, 10, 11, 9, 13, 12, that sort of age, okay, they could think, okay, that your close male friends, if you are a female, dog bark, Your close male friends are the reason why you're getting a divorce. If you are a male, okay, listening to this, okay, and you are getting a divorce, okay, and you are pursuing that separation and that ending of that life cycle, then they could believe that your close female friends, okay, are the reason why you're getting a divorce, okay? But the truth of the matter is, whether you can explain this to them today or not, and they would comprehend and understand, confirmation, Bert, the true reason why you're getting a divorce, okay, is because I got a story for you. I got a story for you, collective. I'm going to leave that card out there for a minute, okay, while I share something. So the true reason why you're getting a divorce or separation or what have you, okay, hopefully it's a spring, okay, is because they were unfaithful to you in some way, okay, in some way, okay. It doesn't have to be sexually, okay. This is a grown folks room, so we talk about grown folks stuff, okay. This is a grown folks room, so we talk about grown folks stuff, all right. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators. My name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial, Earth Angel, a light worker, Gaia Beacon, here for the 10th and final time, born on the 333rd day of the year during the last lunar eclipse of 1974. Okay, I am a Master Builder 33. Okay, that is a Master Teacher. And that is what my focus is on for the remainder of my time here. I could live another 99 years on this planet, and yes, that's possible. Okay? And you could see orbs. Okay? You could see orbs in this video. Okay? And so yeah, your children who are still under your care, okay, they could be looking at you like your friends are the reason why you're going through this divorce. Again, you're close friends, but the truth of the matter is, okay, it's divine timing for you to go through this divorce. Okay, on top of the stack we have Amber, Nigeria, and Norway. Welcome in, collective. Welcome in, investigators. Welcome in, attorneys. Welcome in, judges. Welcome in, celebrities, starseeds. Okay, welcome in, healers, empaths, empresses, high priests, high priestesses. Welcome in, confirmation. Welcome in. Okay, so I had a dream about a warlock. Okay, the warlock who was the main character, okay, karmic character in my journey. We all have main karmic characters, okay, and in the dream he was still trying to order me around, okay. He is not even the sperm donor to this physical body, okay. He is not even the sperm donor to this physical body, but yet he was trying to still order me around, okay. So to that warlock energy, okay, fuck you, okay, fuck you, Kevin, okay. You can't tell me what to do. I don't belong to you, okay. You can't rule me. You can't order me around, okay. Still trying to do that from the spirit realm, I guess, in some way, okay. But I don't have to do a goddamn thing you say. Listen to me. I don't have to do a goddamn thing you say. I never belonged to you. I didn't belong to you. You stole me from my parents, okay. So I don't have to do whatever you say. Whatever you try to get me to do spiritually, you tapping into my dream state, divine source showing me the truth about the demonic spirit that you are, okay, and that you've allowed to consume your body, okay. So spiritual downloads, okay. So look at the stars, collective, tonight if you have an opportunity, okay. I know it's 10:15 on the East Coast, okay. Someone mentioned they're in the Midwest, okay. Gaze up at the stars, at the sky, okay. You might need to sit inside to do that in the Midwest. Ooh, also, we've had, before I forget, we've had cataclysmic event, okay, cataclysmic event come out here recently. That could deal with the winter storm that is now hitting the U.S. Okay, that could deal with the winter storm that is now hitting the majority of the United States. Did I say Midwest? United States, Midwest. Okay, so, okay, America is the Midwest. Okay, Canada, America, Alaska, Central America, listen to me, Central America, South America, on the globe, all of that is the Midwest. To the east, okay, you have Europe, Africa, Italy, okay. To the other side, you have Asian countries, South American or Southeastern Asian countries, okay. So Midwest in the middle. Thank you so much for whoever said they're in the Midwest, okay? So that catastrophic, cataclysmic event could be that winter storm, okay? Again, all storms are significant. I was remembering, and I was looking for it in one of my journals, and I couldn't find it. I was looking for a note that I made while I was a part of the Rock of Central Florida and Sanford, Florida. I was there for 20 years. Divine Source sent me there after the military, okay, that religious organization in Sanford, Florida, the Rock of Central Florida. And one day when I was sitting there, I always took my journal. I always took a journal to service, and I would use it to write in, okay, whatever notes and whatever anyone was speaking, I would write certain things down. I remember I was sitting there one day, and Divine Source told me specifically, and I heard it clearly. Divine Source said, "You are my champion." Okay, you are my champion, and I wrote it down in a journal. I couldn't find it in the most recent journals. I'm sure it's in one of them. I just couldn't find it. But you are Divine's champion, Earth Angel, Light Worker, Healer, Oracle, Truth Speaker. Okay, Curse Breaker. Okay, Curse Breaker. You are one of Divine's champions. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see we have 16 in the room and 6 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. For the love, for the likes, for the subscribes. Okay. At the end of the reading, okay, at the end of the message, I shouldn't even say reading, okay, at the end of these confirmations, okay, we'll do a couple of special things, okay, so you might want to stick around for that, okay. One of those things that I am going to do is I'm going to look up the newest subscribers. I like giving public shout outs to the public subscribers that I receive notifications for, okay. That's a way of me showing love to you and thanking you for embracing this journey as you were spiritually guided here to this channel. Those of you who are new listeners, first time listeners, welcome into the collective, this collective, okay? This is a safe place, okay? And we don't take bullshit, okay? So karmic asses that come up in here, okay, and say dumbass shit, we remove them, okay? Yep, 100, okay? Divine Source has a sense of humor, but they are not fucking around. Listen to what I said. Divine Source has a sense of humor, but they are not fucking around. Okay? And neither am I. And I have a sense of humor. Okay? All right? Someone could be witty, okay? Witty. Okay? I like wit. I like wittiness. Okay? All right. So during my meditations today, I challenged myself today, okay, and did a 20-minute Tai Chi workout. Okay, a 20-minute Tai Chi workout today. Tomorrow my legs will thank me. I'm sure, right? So I did a 20-minute Tai Chi workout today. All right. And yeah, my legs will thank me in the morning. Okay. But after this Tai Chi workout, I was connecting the crown, okay, to the root, okay. Your root chakra is located at the base of your spine, your tailbone, basically. Okay. I was connecting the root chakra to the crown, and immediately, divine said, mother of three. Mother of three. And we're going to look at what this mother of three energy is. And it was just like, and all I just kept saying is, do it, divine, get it. And it was so on point that it was, yeah. So what is the mother of three? Okay, so I'm going to read something to you here. Okay, and again, bear with me. All of it is significant. If you must go, please go. Okay. So the mother of three, okay, this deals with ancient Vietnamese spiritualism, okay? I am in Vietnamese. I had no idea, okay? I had never heard the spirit mother of three, never, before today, okay? So I looked up this spirit mother of three. Immediately got the download, okay, when connecting the root to the crown, okay? So we are talking about, again, connected to a Buddhist nun. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I see that there are 23 in the room and 7 likes. Thank you so much. Welcome into the Real Psychic Investigators. My name is NEHRU, okay? So we're talking about 3 different deities, okay? All of the same, okay? So Father, Son, Holy Spirit, okay? Body, soul, spirit, okay? Palm, finger, thumb, okay? Iris, pupil, retina, okay? 3s, okay? So MauLeinHanh, okay, rules the sky and heaven. MauLeinHanh rules the forest, mountains, and land. And again, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm talking about a spiritual download I got before going live about the mother of three. This is a spiritual Buddhist nun, okay? And then we have MauLeinHanh, and I might not be pronouncing that exactly correct, okay? But MauLeinHanh rules rivers, seas, and waters, okay? Mother of three. So there's something about Buddhism. That is a spiritual practice. Buddhism. I see that the comments are not going through, okay? Perhaps that's because no one's commenting. I'm not sure, okay? So feel free to say hello. Feel free to say hi. Feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from, okay? So the colors that resonate, okay? Okay? Red represents heaven, green represents the forest, white represents water, yellow represents the earth, okay? MauLeinHanh is the name of this mother of three, okay? And they are the mother of the world. You can look this up for yourself. Mother of the world. Whoa. Iverness, Florida. What? Iverness, Florida. Wow. That's very close to where I was before I began my Job experience, okay? I lived in Orlando, lived in Altamont Springs. Did I live in Altamont? No, lived in Apopka, lived in Castleberry, Florida, Orlando, Sanford, Deltona, Daytona. Yeah. So shout out to you. Okay? Florida's here. Okay? Hey, Erica, California. Shout out to you, Erica. Welcome in. Okay? You might be a new listener. Thank you so much, Erica. Okay? So the mother of three. Okay? And again, that was Yeah. Riley. All right. So, yeah. Let me get into shuffling the cards because I have there are things to share. Okay. So as I was looking through my journal, we have judgment. Okay. As I was looking through my journal, I came across a couple of things that are significant to us, I believe. Okay. Divine is speaking the word catalyst at this time. Catalyst. You are a catalyst for your bloodline, a brand new awakening, a brand new day. You are a catalyst. You are a karmic curse breaker. Okay. A brand new day. You are a catalyst. You are a catalyst. Okay. That includes you, investigators, PI. Okay. Shout out to Divine PI. Okay. I don't know if they'll be tuning in. Philly, shout out Philly. Kidney transplant, Pittsburgh, 7717. Okay, 7717. I was in PA in 2017 and again in 2018 at the University of Pittsburgh. Okay, shout out PA. Okay, so Catalyst. All right. I was looking through my journal, and the reason why, those of you who are tuning in and missed the first beginning of this, okay, I was shuffling the stack, okay, and I was talking about something, and this name came out, okay, so this name resonates for me. On 11/17/18, I left the keys on the counter. I left the keys on the counter and left someone who goes by this name, okay, left the keys on the counter, and that was the beginning of the end of our marriage. That was my second marriage. Both of my marriages lasted less than 3 years. The first one ended essentially because the warlock took my wife. Again, he's not my father. Biologically, he's not the donor to this body, okay, but he took the first wife while I was in the military. Yeah. People outside of us collective would not believe our stories. What? Brazil. Bom dia. Bom dia. Shout out to you. Shout out to Edna. Okay. So yeah, 11/17 collective. 11/17. I left the keys on the counter of that house, packed my shit, and I left. And that was pretty much just clothes. And I left. Okay. She didn't even show up to Pittsburgh. Speaking of PA, she didn't even show up to Pittsburgh for my kidney transplant. She didn't even show up. Okay. So some of you could be married to or leaving lazy ass individuals, non-supportive individuals. Okay. I see the Emperor out here. I see the Five of Swords. Okay. Also, I came across the message that I wrote in my journal that speaks to me being asleep. I wrote in my journal when I began my dark night of the soul. Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Yes, we are. 222. Shout out to you. Okay. Yes, we are. And embrace your authenticity, collective, investigators, judge, celebrity watching. Embrace your authenticity. Stop trying to live up to whatever Hollywood says you should look like, you should act like, you should be like, what you should say, shouldn't say. Stop trying to be politically correct and speak the truth. Investigators, Kash Patel, and also they have, speaking of the FBI, okay, Kash Patel is the director of the FBI currently. They have captured Ryan Wedding. We've been speaking about Ryan Wedding, okay, the former Canadian Olympian, okay, who turned to a drug kingpin, okay. The FBI has captured him, okay. Facts 717. So we have the King of Cups and a Queen of Wands, okay. So there could be a woman judge that is watching, a female judge that is watching, or a female attorney that is watching, a female FBI, CIA, DEA agent that is watching, Shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. And listening to the briefing about them catching Ryan wedding. Okay. One of the interesting things that I was laughing about Kash Patel is he was giving credit to, the men and women, okay, who are agents, okay, who helped in the process in capturing Ryan wedding. I believe he was captured in New Mexico, I think, New Mexico, okay. And so he was still in the U.S., which is interesting or he was in the U.S. That's kind of a dumb move yeah, I'm not running from the FBI, but to me that was kind of a dumb move, okay. But Kash Patel was giving shout outs, okay. What he did not say, okay, is thank you to the divine beings and the oracles out here that we listen to, the psychic investigators that we listen to that have helped us solve these cases. He didn't say that. He should have said it, but he didn't say it. Okay, and I'm not talking about just myself. There are several oracles on YouTube platforms that speak the truth about the karmic activity that goes on here. Yeah, thank you so much, Edna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Kash Patel, government, whatever government you are a part of today, collective, whatever country you're in, Brazil, okay? It's time for them to start recognizing where they're really getting their information from behind the scenes, them listening to you on fake accounts, okay? Them listening to you on fake accounts or private accounts. It's time for them to start recognizing, I got that information from Raw Truth Tarot. I got that information from Journey of Scorpio. I got that information from NEHRU. I got that information from Bee's Intuition. I got that information from anyone. Okay, the Son of God. And there is a divine feminine male, okay, who's on YouTube. He is the Son of God, okay, G.O.D. And Journey of Scorpio is also a divine feminine male, okay. The others are females, okay. So let's go ahead and tap in, collective. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay. We'll be doing some special things at the end of the reading, some unique things at the end of the reading. Again, on top of the stack, we have the name Amber. We have Nigeria and Norway. Okay. Nigeria, oh, you can't see that. Nigeria and Norway. Okay. Eravat, the great I am. Eravat, the great I am, the one who revealed the mother of three to me, and what the significance of that is, that revealed the mother of three to me. That's MauLeinHanh. I happen to be in Vietnam at this current time, so it is very significant that divine brings the spirit mother of three to me, okay, and reveals that is associated with ancient Buddhism, okay, and specifically the country of Vietnam. Very significant. All right. So to start, again, we have the Queen of Wands energy out here, okay? Hey, what's up, Sham? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have the King of Cups, okay? King of Cups. Queen of Wands, again, some type of authority figure. King of Cups, okay? Someone who is emotionally balanced, men and women. Again, anyone who raised their male son, okay? You can only be a son if you're a male, okay? I don't believe in transvestites. I don't believe in changing dicks to vaginas. I don't believe in changing vaginas to dicks. I don't believe in that shit. Divine source does not, confirmation horn honk, divine source does not make mistakes. And karmic ass people, okay, who come here and decide to do that, like Jade's daughter, who is now proclaiming they are a man, the music artist Jade, okay, paid for her daughter to get her vagina changed to a dick, okay? Jade just recently had a birthday. Jade is a karmic ass, Okay, again, just because they have a lot of money, Queen Latifah, okay, just because they have a lot of money, Jada Pinkett Smith, just because they have a lot of money, P. Diddy, just because they have a lot of money, okay, it don't mean that they are in the upright. That doesn't mean they're in the upright just because they have a lot of earthly wealth. Okay? Do not be deceived by that bank account. Okay? We have the Eight of Swords. Okay? What's up, 1971? Okay? What's up, 1971? Don't turn out to be a karmic ass. Okay? Don't turn out to be a karmic ass, 1971. Okay? Someone's gonna die, or you are removing the swords from your back that the enemy stuck in there. Okay? Okay? Swords in your back. Okay? One of the songs that that reverberates with me. Okay? Someone could be incarcerated currently. They could die while they're in prison with that Ten of Swords energy. Okay? Someone could die physically while they're in prison. Okay? Is Audio Slave. Okay? Show Me How to Live. That is a song that constantly reverberates with me. Okay? I got that. I started hearing that while I was doing my 20-minute Tai Chi. Okay? Workout this morning. Okay? Current time in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, formerly Saigon, is 10:37. 10:37. Okay? Current time. Oh, we have the world card. Sorry. Okay? We have the world card. And what's this other card? Oh, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay? World card and Four of Pentacles. So this represents right here, okay, a shifting, okay? And I'm getting a changing of the guards, okay? A changing of the guards. Confirmation, Bert, excuse me. So in the United States military, Army specific, I don't know if all branches guard the tomb of the unknown, but I know the Army does, okay? What's going on, Williams? What's going on, Williams? What's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. You are in a safe place. You are in a truthful place, okay? But the changing of the guard, okay? The tomb of the unknown is guarded 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Rain, sleet, snow, the tomb of the unknown, okay? And they do a changing of the guard ceremony, okay? The tomb of the unknown, okay? We have the Two of Pentacles out here for balance. We have the Four of Pentacles out here, okay? So your finances could be in balance. Again, for the last 3 years, okay? 3 years? Yeah, 3 years. I've been living on just $1,400 a month, okay? That is my VA, whatever, disability, pension, whatever, okay? $1,400 a month, okay? Two of Pentacles, okay? And I never go into the red. On $1,400 a month, I never go into the red, okay? What is going on, Empress? What is going on? And yes, greetings, Soul Tribe. Okay, so we have the Fool card. The Fool card, new beginnings, your journey. And with this World card out here, that is a confirmation, okay? Confirmation for a new beginning, okay? Someone was reckless with your energy, with your life, your karmic parents, your children, adult sons, daughters, I shouldn't say children, adult sons, daughters, okay? Your uncle, aunt, niece, nephew, employer, co-workers, okay? Religious people, okay? Somebody in this energy, okay, is an opportunist, okay? Somebody's getting rid of evidence investigators. Somebody's getting rid of evidence investigators, okay? Much love, Sham, much love. Somebody's getting rid of evidence, okay? They could have shredded this evidence. You might need to piece this back together, investigators. You might need to piece this back together. Again, Kash Patel and other directors of organizations, investigative agencies around the world, it's time that you start giving credit to whom credit is due. Okay? It's time you start giving credit to whom credit is due. Okay? When you listen to these psychic investigations, again, not just from myself. Okay? I am not the only truth speaker here on YouTube. Okay? You need to start giving credit to whom credit is due. Okay? Because that is judgment and justice. Judgment. So someone's being judged here. Okay? And again, that could be part of their death sentence. Okay? Part of their death sentence. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely, Edna. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I only know like a few words in Portuguese. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So you hard at work. Okay. You see that image right there? Hard at work. Hard work, work. It's hard work, work. Confirmation with the banging. You hard at work. You hard at work. Okay? Hard at work. Okay? And we have a perspective. Okay? You taking a glance. Okay? Tupac Shakur's Through My Review. Okay? Tupac Shakur's song Through My Review. Okay? There's a reason why the windshield of your car is this big and the rearview mirrors are this big. There's a reason why the windshield is this big and the rearview mirror is this big, because it's more important about what's in front of you than what is behind you. Okay? Even though you need to watch your six, again, military talk, you need to watch your six. Your ancestors are as well. Okay? All right. So Divine Source Erevat, again, I invite you, of course, you are here, okay? All right. Investigators, I invite your ancestors in. I invite in the ancestors of the judges. I invite Kash Patel's ancestors in, okay? I invite all of these ancestors in, your ancestors collective. I invite them in as we tap into this energy and confirm things that you already know, because that's what tarot is. It's a confirmation. It's not a revelation. It's not shocking news. Okay? It's just like, yep, I knew that. Oh, yep, I suspected them. Oh, yep, Divine told me this. Oh, yep, Divine just gave me their name. Tarot is a confirmation. Okay? So, let's tap into it. And the first thing out is to infinity and beyond. That's where we're going. Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear. Okay? It's the evening. Some of you could be a little buzzed. All right? Buzz Lightyear. Okay? All right? For somebody, time's up. Take a look at the Ten of Swords. Somebody, time's up. What's going on, Divine 007? What's going on, sugar? What's going on? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Okay? So, confirmation right here. Confirmation right here with this Ten of Swords energy. Time's up for somebody. Okay? Time's up for somebody. Okay? So, you could be hearing news from someone who you cut off about someone who is no longer physically here. And you are. Okay? Confirmation. Time's up. Ten of Swords. These swords were once in your back. Okay? These swords were once in your... These swords, listen to me, collective. Listen to me, investigators that are in the upright. Listen to me, judges. Listen to me, justice bringers. Listen to me, justice bringers. Okay? Cheers. Yeah. Cheers, sweetheart. All right? So, these 10 swords that were once in your back, okay? I am on my 10th lifetime. You could be on your 10th lifetime here, okay, reincarnated, okay? Also, you could, again, that could be confirmation for you, okay? But these 10 swords here, do you know what these are now for you, okay? These are now quivers for you, okay? So what are quivers? Or these are now arrows in your quiver, excuse me. These are now arrows in your quiver, okay? So, okay? So you take the swords out of your back, okay? And you now are a karmic curse breaker, okay? One thing that Divine has told me, okay, is that what's going on, alchemy? What's going on, alchemy? Shout out to you. We alchemize. We alchemize water to wine. They tried to serve you some karmic ass toxic drink, okay? Something with arsenic in it, okay? Someone could be an arson, okay? Or something about a fire. They tried to serve you this toxic cocktail, spiritually or physically, okay? But you survived, okay? I will survive. Okay? Shout out to Gloria Gaynor. Shout out to the spirit of Gloria. Again, listen to the names, collective and investigators. The throat chakra, this throat chakra speaks nothing that is insignificant. Gloria Gaynor. Gloria Gaynor. Okay? Full card. Okay? And we have Sawyer, Simon, and Rose. Okay? Sawyer, Simon, and Rose. Listen to the names. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. 320. Thank you so much for tuning in. There you go. There you go. Confirmation. Okay. For Gloria, we have, again, Sawyer. Let me get another card behind this. We have Sawyer, Simon, and Rose. Okay. So either they were karmic fools. Okay. Ooh. Door slam. Door slam. So something's getting slammed. Okay. The door is being slammed on something. Okay. Case closed. I'm getting case closed. Okay. Hello, 7954. I am a psychic investigator, an earth angel, a light worker, and an extraterrestrial being here for the 10th time, born on the 333rd day of the year. I am a master builder 33. I don't say it just to say it, to promote myself. Everything that I speak, I have literal proof for. Okay? So you can stick around if you were guided here, or you can exit. Okay? I can tell you for sure this is a safe place, and we don't take bullshit. We kick karmic ass motherfuckers out. Okay? Because we don't put up with their bullshit. All right? So there you go. From that information, make a decision. Should you stay or should you go? Make a decision. Okay? So Simon, Rose, and Sawyer. Okay? Diane Sawyer. Diane Sawyer. Okay? Simon and Garfunkel. Simon and Garfunkel. Okay? Rosie Perez. Rosie Perez. Okay? She's a special lady. Rosie Perez. Okay? Someone's Puerto Rican. Okay? Someone could have an overbite like Rosie Perez this lifetime. Not so much tell them about themselves, okay? Because again, these divine messages are not to tell someone about themselves. It's more of confirmations. And this channel specifically was created to help investigative agencies, FBI, DEA, CIA, okay, Interpol, help government agencies all around the world. They could be in Japan, okay? Help them solve their cases. That's what this channel was created for. Again, psychic investigators, okay? It's not to tell somebody about themselves, okay? You already know about yourself, and if you don't, then you need to start meditating, clearing your chakras. You have 114 of them bad boys. You need to start clearing them, meditating, and removing what no longer serves you. I'm not here to tell somebody about themselves. It's their job to become who they truly are and recognize who they are. It's not my job to tell somebody who they are. Okay? It is my job to let them know who I am. Okay? I hope you understand all that. Rose, Diana, and Gloria. Okay. Confirmation Alchemy. I'm so glad you're here, Alchemy. Thank you so much. Okay. You want to... I'm here. Oh. You're here. You want to know more. Oh, so if you want to, speaking of, again, I'm not here to tell somebody about themselves, but if you would like to have a private conversation with me, okay, so I'm about to answer your question. Thank you so much. Okay, 7954, I think. So I'm about to answer your question. If you would like to schedule, okay, a private conversation, I do not do tarot readings, okay? I do not, because I am not a tarot reader, okay? I am a healer, empath, again, and other things, amongst others, okay? So you can schedule an esoteric conversation with me, a high vibrational conversation. If you want a high vibrational conversation with me privately, you can schedule that, okay? If you go to the information or description section of this live video, the information is already there, okay? You can send me an email to any one of those two emails, nehrupatah@gmail, NEHRUPTAH @gmail, or realpsychicinvestigators@gmail, realpsychicinvestigators@gmail, no spaces, no periods, realpsychicinvestigators@gmail. Send me an email letting me know what time zone you're in, because I am in Southeast Asia currently, okay? And so the chances of there being a significant time difference between where you physically are and where I am is likely, okay? So coordinate our time zones and we get that scheduled. That is done via Zoom. I will not do a phone call, okay? Because any karmic ass motherfucker can get on the phone and act like they're someone else. I've had that happen in the past, just like you, collective. Some doppelganger, okay? Some spiritual LARPer. Yeah, my name is Tom, okay? When their name really isn't Tom, okay? Their name is James and they're a karmic ass. I said Tom and I said James, okay? On one side of the sun, or the world, I said the sun card, the world, okay? So we have a sun sign out here, okay? We have a sun sign out here. We're gonna roll, okay? The zodiac dice. You see this zodiac dice here, okay? We're going to roll this zodiac dice and see what these sun signs are. Okay, we're gonna roll three times, okay? So pay attention to the sun signs. Investigators that come out here, okay? And then coordinate them. We have Cancer on top, okay? So Cancer, somebody could be born in 69 or 96, 69, 96, okay? Again, this is a mature audience. This could be somebody who you were 69ing with at some point in time, again, okay? First, let me move some of these cards out of the way here, okay? Let me check something, okay? So we have Scorpio, okay? We have, give me just one moment. Okay, we have Virgo. I said Scorpio. We have Virgo. Oh, look. Thank you so much, Williams. Okay, it's my unconditional love. I've carried it my entire life and all other previous reincarnations. I am unconditional love. Again, that don't mean I take bullshit, okay? And I don't let motherfuckers walk all over me, okay? but I am unconditionally loving. Okay. Thanks for watching, Judge. Okay. Judge Judy. Okay. I'm getting the name Frank. Okay. Frank. Okay. So we have a Virgo for this sun sign out here. First sign out. Okay. Virgo. Next sun sign, divine source. Next sun sign. Okay. Next sun sign, we have a Aries. Okay. We have an Aries. Okay. All right. So Virgo, Aries, sun sign. Virgo, Aries, sun sign. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Okay. Thank you so much for being in the upright, Williams. I hope you are. Okay. Few Scorpios that I know are. I'm not saying none are. I'm just saying few are. Okay. Last zodiac sign, we do have Scorpio. All right. Okay. We have Scorpio. So there you go, William. You are in the right place at this time. I just want you to know that. Okay. So those are the three sun signs we have. And again, we did have Capricorn that was already shown, or Cancer. I said Capricorn. That Cancer that was already showing. Okay. So Capricorn, happy birthday, Capricorns. Okay. Happy birthday. So sorry to hear, Marie. What does that mean? So sorry to hear, Marie. What does that mean? Okay. Moving forward. Okay. Someone needs medical assistance out here. Again. Okay. They could need medical assistance in prison. Okay. They could end up getting temporarily released. Okay. To go to a medical facility from prison. Okay. Erica, you would need to schedule a esoteric conversation with me, okay? I can't answer that in this live psychic investigation reading because this is for the collective. This is for the entire world, okay? Including world events, okay? Not just for you. Again, cataclysmic event, the winter storm that's hitting the U.S. this weekend, okay? So we deal with world events, wars, okay? Attacks, terrorist attacks. We deal with things like that, not just your own personal journey. So you would need to schedule a conversation with me. Okay. The Vatican knows who you are. Okay. We have the Vatican knows who you are. Okay. Someone's name is Fran or Francisco or Cisco. Fran, Cisco. Whatever happened to Cisco, the music artist? Whatever happened to Cisco, the music artist? Okay? Whatever happened to Cisco? Okay? Oh, okay, okay. All right. The Vatican knows who you are. Okay? So again, these right here are the elites and karmic spiritual scientists. Okay? The Vatican is the longest populated, the oldest populated, continuously populated city in the world. 800 to 900 people in the Vatican City alone, only 800 to 900, and it's probably less than that today, okay? But estimated 800 to 900 people in the Vatican City today, the oldest occupied city in the world, okay? Because they keep secrets. And the basement of those buildings, or that building, how many ever there are, they keep secrets there. They keep scrolls. They keep secret canonical texts, spiritual things that they do not want the public to know about. They keep these things there. It's true. And they also follow your birth charts. It's true. Okay? So for some of you, the Vatican knows who you are. Thanks for watching, Vatican. Okay? Learn something. On the other side of the Vatican knows who you are, we have the King of Cups. I'm not real sure. I think it's like, I don't know, half of the U.S. I think it's like half of the U.S. all the way to the panhandle of Florida. I think it's half of the U.S. Okay? That's in for that storm this weekend. Okay? So, Williams, the best way to know your history is a couple of ways. One is your birth chart. Okay? If you send me an email, I'll send you an exclusive birth chart or all-inclusive birth chart. Okay? So it just doesn't show you like sun sign, moon sign. It just doesn't go through the simplicity of it. It also goes into what's your ascendant sign. It goes into where Venus is in your chart, Pluto is in your chart. Okay. It goes into other things associated with you, such as spirit animals and things of that nature. You send me an email, I can send you that link. So we have a King of Cups out here. Okay. Again, this could be someone who is a part of the Vatican, okay? And something about deception nearby, okay? This card is the other side bled through, okay? But this is a deception nearby, okay? That is the Vatican. That is secret societies, okay? Committee of 300, Skull and Bones, Knights Templar, Wolf's Head, Bavarian Illuminati, Porcelain Club, Freemasons, Eastern Stars. There's something about Bulgaria. There's something about Bulgaria. Okay. With the Queen of Wands here, say some type of authoritative figure. Hey, what's going on, Dad Brown? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know if it's your first time. It's the first time I'm recalling your name. Okay. Welcome in, Dad Brown. Okay. Okay. Ooh. So take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. It's in a book that the Vatican keeps from you. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. I can do anything. Just leave this here for a minute. I'm going to just leave this here for a minute. Okay. So those two messages speak for themselves, don't they? Next, we have on the Emperor, we have Josie. Josie, Emperor. We have Rwanda, St. Lucia, and Serbia. Again, global events, okay? Yeah, I've never been drawn to Bulgaria specifically. Rwanda, Josie, St. Lucia, okay, and Serbia, okay? So any one of these names out here, okay, could be in any of these locations. Investigators, Rwanda, FBI, DEA, okay, Interpol, Serbia, okay, someone could be Serbian. Again, William asked about, oh, hey, what's going on? What's going on? I like it. All right. All right. all right. I like it. All right. So, and I just said all right again. I say all right all the time. Okay. And okay. I say it all the time. What was I going to say? Oh, so Williams was asking about how do you know about your past lives? Okay. So one way is to meditate. Okay. When you cleanse your energy, you make room. Okay. When you take the garbage out, you make room. Okay. The garbage could be people. The garbage could be places. The garbage could be habits. Okay. The garbage could be the way that you take care of your physical temple. Okay. Again, I smoke, I'm 420, okay? It does not impede me being the spiritual being that I am called to be. Why? Because I don't overindulge in it, okay? I don't smoke it every day. Okay? So there could be something for you, Williams, that you need to remove, or you need to start doing. This could be cleansing baths. This could be egg cleanses. Okay? If you want to know how to do an egg cleanse, I recently posted in the post section, the community tab, I posted my process for how I do an egg cleanse. Okay? The beauty of spirituality is that there is no one way. That's the beauty of spirituality. Do you want to know why religion is so karmic and all denominations are so karmic? Is because they all try to put you in a system. Confirmation, Bert. Religion tries to put you in a system. Okay? When divine wants you to be free and flow. You can't flow when they're making you feel guilty about not being there on Sunday. You can't flow, okay, when they're trying to make you feel guilty about not giving them 10% of your money. You can't be in the flow, okay? Some of us are medicine men and medicine women. Again, that speaks to healers, okay? That speaks to healers, okay? Herbal gardens, okay? Herbal gardens. I drink turmeric put turmeric in my water on the regular, almost daily basis. Turmeric for anti-inflammation. And again, I am a kidney transplant recipient. I have 3 kidney transplant recipient. My native kidneys and the transplanted kidney, okay? I take care of this physical body. Again, I did 20-minute Tai Chi workout this morning and my legs are already thanking me. All right? My legs are already thanking me. Oh, okay. Okay, 4320. 4320. Okay. That's right, Sham. That's right. Okay. So, any of these locations, Josie could obviously be in any one of these locations. Josie could be an emperor. Josie could be a fallen emperor. Okay. We have Rise of the Titans. Rise of the Titans. Divine source with this catalyst energy out here, this catalyst message that I got out here. That was a download catalyst message. You are a catalyst. Every family, I think I was starting to share this earlier and I got sidetracked. Every family, okay, every earthly family has at least one opportunity every generation for a generational curse breaker. Okay? Yeah. Turmeric almost every day. I drank some this morning, drank some last night, almost every day. Okay? I stay away from fried foods. I do not like fried chicken. I have not liked fried chicken as an adult. I have never liked fried chicken. Okay? So, fried foods, rarely. Okay? I might get a chicken sandwich. Okay? Rarely do I. It's very rare for me to eat fried foods. I will order a pizza, maybe even 2 a month. Okay? But generally speaking, I eat at least 1 piece of fruit a day, and I drink somewhere between 80 and 100 ounces of water every single day. 80 to 100 ounces of water every single day. Again, my journey is for a demonstration. You want to know how you do things? Okay? A karmic individual continues to ask questions but never make the change. Did you hear what I said, collective? Investigators, judges, celebrities. Okay? A karmic energy always ask the questions but never make the change. They never apply the wisdom that is being spoken. That is a karmic individual and a lazy spiritualist. Okay? That is someone who is not really interested in awakening. They just want to hear what you got to say, but they really never put application to it. Okay? Oh yeah, air fryers are great. Air fryers are great. Okay? I try to take care of it. Okay? This physical body that I am in, I try to take care of it. I do. Okay? And even me, we are often our harshest critics. even me, okay, I look at me and I'm like, damn, I need to start working out more. Damn, I need to start, even me, okay? Everybody wants to be better than they are or look better physically, okay? Everybody. Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1974 with a 29-inch waist and Mr. Universe in 1974, Arnold Schwarzenegger even still wanted to get better. Everybody, that is the one thing we can agree on. Everybody wants to get better. It's just a matter of whether or not they're willing to put in the work, and that includes myself. Okay? Rise of the Titans. Okay? We are the Titans, mighty, mighty Titans. Okay? This says, I know my family members are dying because of the evil I have done. It's 11:11. It's 11:11. It's 11:11. If it's 11:11 where you're from, okay, where you are, show me in the comments. You can choose whatever emoji you want to. If it's 11:11 where you are, show me in the comments. Confirm in the comments. 11:11. Okay, my family members are dying because of the evil. Confirmation. All right. Confirmation. All right. So again, with this 10 of Swords energy out here, okay, death happens in threes. Okay, so this could be 3 family members this month, 3 family members in April, 3 family members in July, 3 family members in August. Death happens in threes. Okay, shout out to 811. Shout out to 811. Okay, so family members dropping like flies. Family members dropping like flies. Okay, and again, this is bringing balance to you because every family receives an opportunity, an earth angel into their family. Even if you were stolen, even if you were sold, even if you were adopted, every family in each generation has an opportunity for a curse breaker, a poverty curse breaker, and I'm going to use Michael Jordan as an example, as I often do, okay? So Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Air Jordan, okay? Born on, give it to me, Divine, 2/17, Michael Jordan, born on 2/17. Let's go ahead and confirm that. 2/17, let's go ahead and confirm that. Okay, Michael Jordan, 2/17. 2/17/1963. 2/17/1963. Confirmation. Okay. So Michael Jeffrey Jordan, this lifetime, he is the first person in more than 4 or 5 generations on either Doris's side, that's his mother, Doris, or his father's side, James, okay, who was kidnapped and murdered because of Michael gambling habits and debt. Yes, you heard me correctly. His father was kidnapped and murdered because of Michael Jordan's gambling debts. That is also why he had to leave the NBA for 2 years. That was part of the agreement. You leave basketball, okay? He could have been betting on games, but because he was the NBA, essentially, because he was the NBA, they didn't want to completely kick him out of the NBA permanently and forever, okay? Because the NBA is about money. It's a cartel, okay? He is the first one in his generation, over 6 feet tall and multiple generations. He was birthed this lifetime with gifts that skip generations, okay? So again, that's an example. Okay? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Something being brought into balance. Again, you might cry when some of these individuals leave this physical earth, collective. You might die, or you might cry. They might die. Okay? Or they may not. Also, everyone who is against you, they will not serve time, unfortunately. Okay? I know most of us, all of us, will like to see every last one of them be incarcerated, okay? Or leave this planet. But not all of them will be incarcerated, okay? Not all of them will be. And that's just the sadness of the legal system here on earth. It's not a justice system. If it was a justice system on this earth, okay, they wouldn't keep motherfuckers alive in prison for 20 years, 30 years, okay? If it was a justice system, 2 weeks after the motherfucker guilty, you're guilty, Ted Bundy, the chair. You're guilty, Eileen Wuornos, firing squad. You know what I'm saying? What is the reason for keeping demonic beings around for 20 and 30 years, taking your tax dollars in the U.S.? What is the purpose of that? Because the government is into keeping demons alive. That is why judges release rapists back into society. This is why they release murderers back into society. Okay? Because they are into demonic activity and keeping demons alive on this earth for control. For control. This is why they release demonic ass individuals, men and women, from prison back out into society. They have confirmed mental illnesses and they go on a shooting spree and they get released to do another. They rape and murder one and they serve 10 years of a 30-year sentence because governments are into demonic activity. That is why. Okay? Just a little insight. Okay? So again, someone's family members are dying because of the evil they have done against you, collective. Okay? I'm so glad that you're here, Williams. Thank you so much for following your intuition and the guidance from Most High Erevat and your ancestors. Okay? You want to know why I say Erevat? That is the divine name of Yahweh. Okay? Their name is not God. Okay? That is a title. Okay? And that is confirmed in the books of Enoch. The books of Enoch. Okay? So when you read the Bible and when it mentions Enoch, okay, there's a little bit of truth in the Bible, not a lot, but a little bit. Okay? When you read the book of Enoch, or you read the Bible and you hear Enoch, okay, Enoch is today Archangel Metatron, and that is the keeper of the Akashic records. So Williams, you want to know more about yourself as you ascend and continue to awaken and continue to release what no longer serves you in whatever way that is. Okay, again, that could be your own habits. Okay, Archangel Metatron will open up and give you access to your Akashic records. These Akashic records are written in Arabic. Arabic is what these Akashic records are written in. Arabic. Okay. Take a look at these angel numbers. We have 222 in the room. Is 222 still here? I forget what their name was. Is 222 still? Who was 222? 222. I forget who it was. Okay. Take a look at these angel numbers. Collective investigators. Okay. So investigators, again, like I always say, like we always do about this time. All right. Okay. 212. So investigators, this is how you use this number. What is the 212th day on the Gregorian calendar? Okay. Oh, you do, Shell? That's sweet. Wow. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. I do have in this journal, okay? You see this? Okay? Alphabet, Arabic alphabet right here, okay? To help me, okay? Because I can't read it, but I can, you know, it takes me a little longer. I can decipher it, okay? Right here. All right? So 212, that's awesome. That's awesome, okay? So 112th day on the Gregorian calendar. What is the 122nd day on the Gregorian calendar? This could be any one of your birthdays, collective. Look on the Gregorian calendar and check what day you were born. Okay? Check what day you were born. Okay? We have 331, the 133rd day of the year, the 331st day of the year, is November 27th. And again, I only know that off the top round, okay, because I was birthed this lifetime on the 333rd, 333 day, okay, and that's November 29th. That's the only reason why I know what the 331st day is. All these others I would have to look up. What is the 222nd day on the Gregorian calendar? What is the 144th day on the Gregorian calendar? Investigators use these synchronicities, not just because I'm saying it, use them as you see them throughout the day to solve your cases. They are significant, okay? You driving by a bank and you see it's 2:11 in the afternoon, okay? Then you look at the clock, okay? And you wake up and it's 2:11 in the morning. Check the Gregorian calendar and check your notes and find out if there's anyone in your case that was born on the 211th day. Check it. Check it. Okay? Yep, 37, 73, however it goes. Yep, 414, 131, or I said 131, 313, okay? However, 414, however it goes. 221, okay? And we have a moon sign. So we have a sun sign out here. We already rolled for moon signs. Let's go ahead and roll for sun signs. We are at an hour and a half. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. 37. Oh, 37, 37. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Okay? Thank you so much for pointing that out. I'm not sure what that means, Edward. Okay? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, 4 horsemen. Oh, okay. It's separated on my screen, so sorry. The 4 horsemen, okay. All right. So we have a sun sign, okay. We're going to roll, again, the zodiac or moon sign. We're going to roll the zodiac dice, okay, and we're going to pick up, okay, what these are. Divine source, who are these moon sign energies? Moon sign energies. Who are they? What should we be aware of in regards to them as we continue this reading? Okay, divine source, moon sign. We have a Gemini, okay? A Gemini moon sign, okay? So if you are a Gemini moon sign, you are sun sign Sagittarian, okay? Virgo here. We had Virgo come out in the first roll of the dice. Virgo. You may have missed. Oh, no, you were here, Sean. Okay. Hey, Jamal. Okay. Hey, Jamal. Okay. I'm listening. Hold on. Okay. Again. Okay. Again. Okay. Again, we have Virgo. Okay. Virgo. And we have Aquarius, okay? Virgo, Aquarius, and Gemini. Virgo, Aquarius, and Gemini. What's up, Cheech and Chong? Smoke a little bit. Smoke a little bit, drink a little bit. That definitely sounds like some hip-hop rap song or something, all right? Yeah, Virgo is prevalent. Virgo is prevalent. Moon sign, moon sign. On the other side of the moon sign, we have the 7 of Pentacles, okay? And we have gained 50 plus pounds due to backfires. So watch somebody get fat. Watch somebody get fat. Ooh, I had an esoteric conversation with someone. I don't know if they're tuned in now. Oh, Aquarius here, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in, Cheech and Chong, okay? I had an esoteric conversation with someone recently, and they told me, okay, that when they began their dark night of the soul and their awakening, okay, they told me that when they left their spouse or whoever they were dating, I think it was a girlfriend, They said they lost, like when they started ascending, they said they lost 70 pounds in like 4 months. Okay? And both of us knew in that esoteric conversation, the first one is free. Send me an email. All that information is in the information section of this video. Okay? Julius Caesar's assassination. So Julius, Dr. J. Julius Irving. Okay? So they lost 70 pounds in a matter of 4 months. Okay? And we both got the revelation and understood that that meant that them letting go of the karmic baggage that was holding them down and weighing them down. Okay? Don't carry shit that don't belongs to you, that don't belong to you. Do you hear me? Don't carry shit that don't belong to you. Okay? Don't. People want to put that on you. You don't care about me. You selfish. The world would have you believe that focusing on yourself is selfishness. But let me ask you a question. The reason why the karmic ass individuals do the shit they do, the reason why the governments and secret societies, personal friends of yours or whoever, the reason why they do the shit to you that they do to you that's underhanded and dark is because they are focused on themselves. So why would you not be focused on yourself? Why would you not be focused on yourself? Selfishness is a good thing. Be selfish. The teacher was wrong for telling you, Johnny, if you don't have enough to share with the class, you can't have that. The teacher was wrong for telling you that. You have your own treats. Okay? So treat yourself. Don't let some motherfucker tell you that focusing on yourself is selfish. Okay? And make you feel bad about that. That is the right thing to do. And it's never been no better time than the present. The right thing to do is to focus on yourself. Okay? The teachers lied to you about more than Christopher Columbus. The teachers lied to you. Okay? The minister lied to you. Okay? Someone's Haitian or something's happening in Haiti. Okay? This could be Hades. Okay? The abyss. Haiti. That is on the Knight of Wands. That's definitely some dark ass 5 moving energy. You could have been in a relationship with someone. Okay, so quickly you got involved with them. Quickly you got involved in sexual energy with them. Quickly they moved in with you. Quickly you moved in with them. Quickly. And just as fast as they came in, they ghosted you. Just as fast as they came in, they ghosted you. Okay? Shout out to the upright Haitian Americans. Shout out to the upright Haitian Americans lifetime. You've been other races. You've been other colors. Shades, I should say. You've been other shades. We're all a shade of brown. The palest individual on this planet, like Lady Gaga, is some shade of brown. Okay? I don't deal with racism. Okay? People are racist against their ancestors because they do not like brown Americans. People are racist against their ancestors because they do not like Europeans, Japanese, Chinese, okay? Australians. People are racist against their ancestors and don't even know it. They think this is the one time that they've lived here. They think it's YOLO, okay? They think it's YOLO, but it's not, okay? It's deja vu. It's deja vu. Shout out to the Haitian Americans in the upright this lifetime. On the other side of that, we have relocation, okay? Relocation. So you could be relocating. You could be getting ready to relocate. Again, after this divorce, separation, job change, this could be an opportunity that comes in that relocates you, okay? In that regard, we are all the same. In that regard, we are all the same, okay? Your wife loves me, okay? Your wife loves me, okay? All right. We have something about a law firm out here, okay? A law firm, okay? Like the Pelican Brief, okay? Like the Pelican Brief, the movie The Pelican Brief, okay? Collective, I recently spoke about investigators, judges. I recently spoke about slowing down and being in the moment. Slowing down removes anxiety or lessens it. Slow down. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. Okay? Somebody's pretty little thing looks good to me. Slow down. Okay? But slow down, collective, because time is on your side. Investigators, you need to speed up with your cases. Okay? You need to come forward with the truth. Okay? General collective, slow down. Okay? On the other side of slow down, with this Eight of Pentacles, okay? So there could be warrants for someone's arrest who's in your energy collective. Warrants, investigators, you could be getting ready to subpoena someone who's in this energy. Their name could come out here or could have already come out here, okay? We have the Eight of Swords. Someone's getting subpoenaed. Someone's getting something, okay? Yep, you got that right, Divine 007. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Secret Society, Scroll and Key, confirmation crown bump. I just got a bump right on top. Okay. So Secret Society, Scroll and Key. That's another karmic ass secret society that presidents, politicians, congressmen, congresswomen, okay, celebrities, okay, are a part of. Secret Society, Scroll and Key. Okay. Next. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate you, your love, all the love that you send me. Okay. We have Bianca, Belize, and Boston. Take it as it resonates. That means what easily fits. We have Bianca, Belize, and Boston. Massachusetts in the house. Belize, okay? Somebody could be like, please, right? Belize and Bianca. Okay? There we go. Investigators, Bianca could be in Finland. Someone else could be in Finland. There's something about Finney or Finley. Okay? Here we go. And any of these names out here could be getting rid of evidence. Again, shredder, garbage disposal, trash, burning it. That's what this represents. Okay? Again, you might find yourself, or you might find a forensics team needing to tape messages back together, tape pieces of paper back together, okay, in order to get this evidence. This could be a smoking gun, okay? We have a painter, commercial, or canvas. We have a painter. They could paint houses. This could be a business of theirs, or they could work for someone. They could paint commercial buildings, excuse me, or they could paint on canvas. Why was my name out the Bible? Why was your name out the Bible? I'm not sure. I don't know. Your parents whoever named you gave you that name for a reason. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay. We have a painter. On the other side, we have Gabby, Grady, and Grable, okay, with the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So, balanced energy, okay. Also with the painter energy, they often say artists, especially painters and musicians, okay? Some with acting too. They say that many parents believe that these are starving artists, and we have the Four of Pentacles out here. But that's a lie, because this Four of Pentacles represents someone who is managing their money well, someone who is frugal, someone who is wise with the dollar, wise with the peso, wise with the franc, wise with the Deutschmark, wise with the euro, wise with the dong, okay? Wise with the baht, Okay? Those are all currencies around the world. Okay? Am I from Greenland? No. Okay? And don't bring your karmic ass in here asking some stupid ass question, motherfucker. Okay? Because you will get kicked the fuck out of here. I'm not from Greenland. I don't know what kind of fucking question that is. I don't know where you came from. But you need to take your demonic ass back to wherever that is. We don't play that shit up in here. Okay? I'm a real one. Okay? We don't play that shit up in here. You better take your ass somewhere. Let them know, collective. Let them know, collective. Okay? Okay? Shout out to Delphine. Okay? You better let them stupid asses know. Okay? We have the name Christopher, Emerson, Anaya, and Chloe. Christopher, Emerson, Anaya, and Chloe. On judgment. So, everybody's familiar with Khloe Kardashian. Hello, Denzel Washington. That's hilarious. Thanks. All right. Christopher, Emerson, Anaya, and Chloe. Confirmation. Okay, confirmation. One of these names out here, investigators. One of these names out here. Next, so we have travel. We also have relocation out here already. We have relocation out here. So we have relocation already out. Now we have travel. Okay? And we have a 3 of Wands here. Okay? So you could be looking at travel destinations. Okay? Or you should. Okay? Someone could be looking at travel destinations for you. Someone who's looking to relocate you could be looking at this as well. Okay? Okay. Take care if you're out of here. Take care. Okay? Take care. All right? Or are you saying relocation? So I'm going to have to correct you, whoever you are that just said, I am when Jesus comes, okay? Their name is not Jesus. Their name is Issa or Yeshua, okay? I'm going to give you a confirmation on this right now, okay? Jesus is not their real name. Okay? Okay? The name Jesus or Jesus, they are not Latin, okay, is an anglicized translation derived from the Greek name, okay, Yeshua, okay, or Issa, okay? There was no J in the Hebrew language. They were Hebrew. So how you going to spell a Hebrew name without a J, without a letter, okay? So if you want the full blessing of that ascended master, you need to stop calling them Jesus or Jesus, because that is not their name. You want to know why your life is moving slow? You want to know why you do not have esoteric downloads like you should? Why your spirit isn't flowing the way it should? Because you do not recognize the ancestors correctly. Because you call them Jesus. That's why. Okay? Don't call them Jesus. Okay? Do not call them Jesus. Okay? Yep. Okay. Issa is actually the original Arabic name. Okay. So we have travel and the collapse of lies. Okay. Travel and the collapse of lies. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to tie it up here. Okay, as I get ready to sum up this reading collective, feel free to ask your questions again, okay? These questions could be about how to cleanse your energy and that sort of thing. If you want to know where your son is, where your daughter is, who stole you at birth, and you want to know all of those things, you need to schedule a private conversation with me, okay? That's what you need to do, okay? And in large part, first of all, because I am a very trustworthy spirit being, okay? And I'm not wanting to put all your information out here, okay? This is why even when I mention examples of conversations, I do not mention their name, okay? Confidentiality. What's up, Rose? What is going on? Have you been in the background listening all this time, J. Rose? Okay. Thank you, shaman. Thank you, shaman. Shout out to the shamans. I am Egyptian shamanic bloodline, okay? And descendant of Issa, Yeshua, extraterrestrial. You want to know why they really murdered Jesus? You really want to know why they murdered them? You really want to know why? It's because they found out they were not human. They found out they were not extraterrestrial. These are the secrets that the Vatican holds within their basement. Yes. Okay? This is what they did not want you to know. Okay? That's why it is not in the Bible. That's why spirituality is not in the Bible. That's why they only gave you 66 books when there are hundreds, if not thousands, of other canonical texts out here. Okay? That speak about Adam and Eve's journey after the garden. What the fuck happened to Adam and Eve after they got kicked out of the garden? And why isn't that between Genesis and Revelation? Because it talks about Adam and Eve having conversations with divine source in esoteric travels. Okay? Spirit beings visiting them. It talks about these things. That's why it's not between Genesis and Revelation. Open your eye, Matthew 6:22. Open your eye to see the light. Matthew 6:22. Go read it. I'm not sure what a duck is for. So the best way to protect your energy, okay, the best way to protect your energy, okay, is daily cleansing, okay? Every day, develop a spiritual routine. Develop a spiritual routine every day since I began my journey, before the Job experience and giving everything that I owned away. Mercedes S-Class, touring motorcycle, my sweet Cane Corso Sadie, before giving away everything I owned in my house, office furniture, desk, computers, file cabinets, furniture, beds, before giving away all of my everything, before giving everything away, I was on a spiritual route. Every day I wake up, I would burn sage immediately. Okay? Every day. Meditate every day. When I first started my Dark Night of the Soul, I was meditating an hour and a half, like 5 times a day. Okay? And because I was a business owner, and I understand some of you do not have this personal time, but because I was a business owner, I had my whole 24 hours to myself. I would meditate 5 times a day, and it would be at least an hour, hour and a half each. And this is when Divine was just pouring stuff down. Just pouring stuff down, confirming Egyptian shamanic, confirming descendant of Yeshua. Divine was just boom, 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 boom. I didn't get this shit from a book. Okay? Just like the mother of 3. Okay? Divine Shore shared with me earlier today before coming on this live. If you want to know what the mother of 3 is and that Buddhist energy, also, do you know a word as I speak about the mother of 3 and we get ready to close this out? Do you know that there is a difference between a spiritual nymph and the nymph definition of what has been prostituted and changed by man? So in the natural, a nymph means someone who is sex crazed. But do you know what it means to be a spiritual nymph? Do you know what that means? Okay? That means to be connected to earth, space, and water. Do you know what a spiritual nymph is? That's a good thing spiritually. It's not a sexual or sacral thing. Okay? Man has lied about so much shit to you and I. over the centuries, over the lifetimes, okay? You and I could write a book and books on the lies that man has told. Namaste, Divine, 007 Empress. Okay, great love to you. Great love to you. Okay? Yeah, Jex Rose. Yeah, Rose. Yeah, Rose. What does that say? The only reason my lover is not here is because okay. So one of the keys, okay, in asking, and someone asked, how do you cleanse your energy? Okay, one of the ways is I have 3 significant things that need to happen. Okay, in your conscious spiritual journey once you become spiritually conscious. 3 things that need to happen. I already mentioned meditating. Okay, celibacy is the second thing. Celibacy, meditating, celibacy, and isolation for a time. All 3 of these things are necessary. Celibacy, isolation, and meditation. If you continue to fuck on somebody or let somebody fuck on you, they are taking your creative energy. Okay, one of your main sacral chakras. Okay, they are taking that energy and most likely using it for something else or giving it to somebody else at the same time that they're giving it to you or taking yours. Okay, celibacy. Okay. This is my 3rd stint of celibacy, and this is my longest stint of celibacy. Okay? I've been celibate since 2022. Okay? 2022. Okay? Each one of those times, for the men out there, each one of those times, fasting helps. Fasting helps, okay? And that doesn't mean just not eating. You could need to fast from drinking sodas. Okay? You could need to fast from eating fast food. You could need to fast from going to church. And yes, I did say that. You need to fast from going to religious-ass organizations that manipulate you into thinking that you're going to hell if you don't show up next Sunday or tomorrow. Okay? You need to fast from something. Okay? 2024, okay, and the celibacy journey, okay. So, as we go ahead and conclude it, okay. Give me just 1 second, collective. Give me just 1 moment, okay. Give me just 1 moment, okay. Oh, sorry about that. Again, I am a kidney transplant recipient, and I drink enough water to where I typically have to pee about every hour and a half or so. Okay? Again, I consume typically 80 to 100 ounces of water every day. That is another way, okay, to keep your energy cleansed. Okay? Drink enough water every day. Drink enough water. Okay? Drink enough water every day. Yeah, it got ripped off. Yeah, all right. So, again, water consumption is extremely important. The earth is 70 to 80% water, and so are you physically. Okay, so I'm going to do something else, and this is the real reason why I wanted to take the break, okay, so that I did not have to stop the live. So this is what we're going to do, okay? We are going to go ahead and we are going to, let me pull this curtain, it's getting kind of toasty, okay? In Vietnam today, it's probably going to be like 90 degrees. 90 degrees for those of you who are dealing with the blizzard that's coming this weekend, okay? In America, 90 degrees. In Vietnam, 90 degrees. Okay? Okay, so this is what I would like to do, okay? I am going to pick, okay, 3 people from the chat, okay? Ooh, minus 20 degrees. Ooh. Do you know something? Do you know something? And again, we're all sown into the lands that we are sown into, and we're called to the lands that we're called to, okay? But one of the things for me, speaking of medicine men and medicine women, okay, even if I am to live back in the U.S. at some point in time, I will only live in certain southern states. Why? Because as a healer, okay, and one connected to Gaia, I will use the earth, again, for herbs and medicinal purposes and that sort of thing, okay? I will grow my own, okay? And so as a part of that, I need to have access to a thawed out fertile ground, okay? Living in a place that's 20 degrees below, no, whatever, 6 degrees, 25 degrees, no, okay? I will only live in places where the ground is thawed throughout the year. And that's very few places in the United States, actually. Very few places in the United States, okay? I will not live in Minnesota. I will not live in Illinois. Will not live in Massachusetts, Maine. I will not live in New York City. I will not live in Washington State. I will not live in Oregon. I will not live in Northern California. I will not live in Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota. I will not live in those places. Yeah, need access to Gaia on the everyday 365 basis, every day, okay? All right, so Divine Source, okay? We are at that point. Thank you so much for the collective, those who are tuning in, those investigators, those judges. We did get confirmation that a judge is watching this live, okay? They may have already left, but at some point there was a judge who was watching this live, okay? Okay, also, cold weather is not just good for the body. It's not good for the body, okay? It's not good. It's not good for your body. That's not good for your body. That's just not. It's not, okay? And neither is too much sunlight, but you can control that. You know what I mean? Okay? You don't have to lay out every day. You know what I mean? You can't control the weather temperature, okay? No matter how much you try, okay? You might be able to temporarily stop it, but winter is winter, and it serves its purpose. It's just not good for planting and growing, okay? In the physical sense. NEHRU, yes, that name was given to me by my grandmother, okay, whose name is Odessa, okay? She passed on the leap day year in 2008, okay? She passed on February 29th, 2008, Odessa. Her and her mother are from India, okay? And NEHRU is Indian, okay? The most prominent individual in India who carries that name is Nehru Jawaharlal, or Jawaharlal Nehru. That is the first Prime Minister of India. First Prime Minister of India, Nehru, that's where the name comes from. That is part of it. That is part of it. That is part of the awakening, is awakening Gaia. She has been asleep for many millennia at this point in time, okay? Gaia was asleep even when Yeshua was here. Okay? Gaia has been asleep since the Anunnaki and Nephilim. Gaia has been asleep since the giants. Gaia has been asleep since the giants. Okay? Oh, yeah. Yeah, ask your question. As I shuffle the Egyptian deity deck, divine source, Egyptian deities that are assisting us at this time. Your ex's mother's name is Odessa, all right? Egyptian deities, it might only be one. It might only be one. I'll shuffle the cards 3 times. Yeah, definitely. Any others, divine source? Any others, Egyptian? Ptah, Horus. Shout out to the Horus. Shout out to Horus, okay? This is the Eye of Horus, if you're wondering what this is, okay? This is the Eye of Horus, okay? Okay? Williams, okay? Crystals, okay? Tiger's eye specifically, okay? Tiger's eye, okay? You can use crystals, okay? One of the things that I do also to help with my esoteric dream travel is I sleep with the crystals, okay? I place them around me at times, okay? Sometimes it's just these, okay? And other times it's these as well, okay? I sleep with the crystals around me. If you have a spouse or someone who sleeps in bed with you, they might not like that. I don't know what to say about that relationship. Okay, so let me take a look at this, okay? I know receiving spiritual downloads and just dream, okay, so vivid about him. Okay. When you say about him, who are you speaking of? Who is him? Who is him? Excellent. Good to hear you astral travel. Good to hear you astral travel. Oh, okay. So we'll do it this way. Okay. So you're asking what does spirit want you to know? Okay, so you'll be the first one. We'll see. We'll get some confirmation here for you. Okay? We'll get some confirmation here for you. Okay? Brooks. Okay? We'll get some confirmation for you. Okay? We do have one Egyptian. And it's Selkis for healing. Okay? So take a look at this card. Okay? I'll hold it up here a minute. Selkis for healing. The number 30. The number 30. So, to you who asked the question, okay? Pay attention to the synchronicities. And when you see the number 30 or the number 3, pay attention, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Of course, you're welcome. Thank you, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Divine source with the energy of Selkis for healing, okay? We're all still in need of it in some way, okay? Financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritual PTSD is a thing. Let's go ahead and find out, okay? Or see what it is, okay? That the spirit being asked about their journey, what it is that they need to know, okay? Duncan Brooks, spirit of Duncan Brooks and Selkis, Most High and Duncan Brooks' ancestors. Divine source, what can you confirm for them at this time? What can you confirm with them for them at this time? What can you confirm for them at this time? Okay? We have Gen X. We have flowers. And we have a polygamist. Okay? The name Nicole could be significant for you. Duncan Brooks. Okay? A polygamist. Flowers. Okay? So there could be someone who you end up sending flowers to, or slow singing flower bringing is happening for someone who was once a part of your life. okay? And Gen X. This person could be a Gen X, or you could be Gen X, okay? Flowers and a polygamist, okay? I don't know where you're located, Duncan, okay? But Germany could be significant for you. Germany could be significant for you. Or there's something about a father who is no longer here, who is assisting you from the other side. Okay, your father who is no longer here, assisting you from the other side. This could be a grandfather energy too. Okay, grandfather energy too. Okay, confirmation horn honk, and you just said yes. So, next, divine source, Selkis energy. You see how that cat is cutting off the head of that snake? Okay, divine source. Okay, that doesn't mean they don't love you. Okay, that doesn't mean they don't love you, and that doesn't mean they're not helping you from the esoteric. Okay, that doesn't mean they're not helping you just because you don't know their earthly name. Okay, divine source, another confirmation. That's all this is. Another confirmation for Duncan, please, with the Selkis healing energy. Your father is helping you heal from the other side, Duncan. Okay, divine source could give you a download about their name. Meditate on it. Ask your ancestors, what is my biological father's name this lifetime? Ask your ancestors, what is my biological father's name this lifetime? Okay. We have the names Jamila, Jamil, Jamie, kindred spirits approaching. That's your daddy. That's your daddy. We have New Orleans, okay? You could not know your father because he or you were involved in some type of child trafficking, okay? You or him was involved in some sort of child trafficking, okay? He could have been karmic when he was here, okay? These names, New Orleans, okay? Some type of child trafficking of some sort. Grandfather, there you go, okay? So they're definitely father, grandfather energy helping you from the other side, and kindred spirits approaching, okay? There you go. There you go. Okay? And again, the names Jamila, Jamie, and Jamil. Okay? There you go. Last one. Last pull for Duncan Brooks. Okay? Divine source. What is it that you would like to confirm at this time? Ancestors, grandfather or father energy, okay, of Duncan Brooks. What is it that you would like to confirm for the last and final energy pull for them? What would you like to confirm for them? Someone has unhealed childhood wounds. That could be you, Duncan. Okay? Duncan, where you located? Okay, Duncan, where are you located? Jamila. Ah, Jamila means beautiful in Arab. Okay, Africa. Okay, so you're located in Africa. Okay, so we have unhealed childhood wounds out here. Okay, okay, and we have thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as above, so here, and then so here. Okay, all right. Also, if you are not involved with anyone at this time, even if you are, okay, if you are not involved with anyone or are, okay, there is a divine soulmate, okay, that is replacing a karmic twin flame, okay, for your journey, Duncan Brooks. There is a divine soul partner that is replacing some karmic ass man or woman, whichever you are not, because lesbian and homosexual relationships are not divine unions. Again, I don't care how much fucking money they got, Queen Latifah. I don't care how much money they got. It's not a divine union, okay? If you got a clit and they got a clit, okay? If you got a dick and they got a dick, that's not a... Okay? Twin flames are extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. And most of the time, those relationships do not go on to be together. They are just for the awakening process because you were together in some other lifetime, okay? And they were karmic. They didn't ascend with you that lifetime, okay? Or whatever, okay? Most twin flame relationships do not go on to be prosperous marriages. They serve the purpose of awakening one another. And then you go on your journey and they go on their journey. Okay, you're a male. Okay, so you have a female divine counterpart in here. Okay, energy. They could already be aware of you. They could be getting their shit together. Okay, who knows when this will happen? It all depends on your journey, your Akashic records. Again, Archangel Metatron is the keeper of the Akashic records. Okay, so as you ascend, you will know when you gain access to your Akashic records. I assure you, you will see it through your third eye. Okay, that's how I saw mine the first time. And that's when I realized that the Akashic records are written in Arabic. That's when I realized the Akashic records are written in Arabic. Okay, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like Braille at first. I was like, what is that? What? It's Arabic. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick someone else. Let's see. And I try to pick, just so you know, I try to pick those who have had questions in the comments, okay, rather than those who sound like or who are already confirming what I say. You know what I mean? Because their energy is high enough to, you know what I'm saying? So again, that's how I typically do it. Okay. So let me see. What's up, Jay? Okay, is Jay still in the building? Jay, are you still in the building? Let me know. Let me know, Jay. Oh, okay. You'll go next. You'll be next. What's your name? Starts with an M. Oh, Martin. Okay, you'll be next, Martin. Hey, what's going on, Jay? Shout out to you, Jay. Okay, so let's go ahead, Jay. You ready? Okay. Just so you know, Jay, on top of the stack, what we have. Okay. Oh, yeah, Williams, you're a good one. Okay. Just so you know, what we have on top of the stack, we have Monet, Monica, and Barbara. Okay. Jay, Monet, Monica, and Barbara. We have Honduras, Venezuela, and Panama. Okay. And someone fled to a country that has no extradition treaty with whatever country you're in. Divine source. Okay. 3 pools. Okay. For Jay, their spirit from their ancestors, Arabat Most High, what would you like to confirm with them at this time? We have the anointed. We have Andrea, Andre, Dre, Drew, Andrew. Okay. With this healing energy. Okay. You could be healing from any one of these names. Okay. Jay, you could be healing from any one of these names. Okay. Are you married or engaged? Jay, next message, Selkis, ancestors of Jay, next message. We have Sherry, Clay County, and Clayton County. Clay County, Clayton County, Sherry. Okay. Human Resources, Javier, Mariana, and Valentina. Human Resources. This could be human trafficking. Clay County, Clayton County, and Sherry. Human Resources and these names. Okay. Final pull. Okay. Final pull for Jay. Thank you so much, Jay, for being a volunteer. I love volunteers. I volunteered for 8 years. United States Army, 1995 to 2003. Okay. Next, We have incognito. So you have gang stalkers. Okay? J, that's no surprise. Gang stalkers. Gang stalkers. They could be watching you on social media, okay? Checking your page every day, seeing what you're doing, what you're posting, okay? Don't post all of your life on social media, please. We have Heiser, Hayes, Hines, and Henderson. Okay? The name Calvin, Kelsey, King, Wade, Wesley. Okay? There we go. The name Davidson. Okay? Thank you so much, Jay. Okay? And Martin. Okay? And so we'll pull Martin's energy. Okay? And then we'll go again because we could be here all day doing this. We could be here all day doing this. Williams, because you said me, we will go ahead and take time to pull your confirmations as well. Okay? Again, that's all this is. It's just confirmations. You can just as easily meditate and get the same answers, okay? But you're here at this time, okay? And again, thank you so much, everyone, okay? Oh, yeah, absolutely, Jay. Thank you so much for being a part of the energy. Thank you so much for, again, being a willing participant, not just in this live psychic investigation reading, but thank you so much for being a willing participant in your conscious spiritual journey. That is what is most important, and you being your authentic self. That is truly what's most important. All right, I'm not even going to answer that question, okay? That doesn't even deserve a response, okay? If you don't think they are, then they're not. If you think they are, then they are, okay? So, hello, Martin. Hello, Martin. Okay? Hello, Martin. Okay? Hello, Martin. You ready? Okay? 1212. Yes, it is. Okay? All right? Hey, all right, let's go. Okay? All right, let's go. Okay? M-E-E-M. Let's go. All right? So, divine source, with this healing energy here of the number 30 and the spirit of Selkis, that Egyptian deity, okay, that comes to offer healing for us all, we ask that you confirm through these three stacks here what it is that you want to confirm for ME, okay, for EM, okay, ancestors. Okay, we have Korean, and someone did witchcraft on your car in hopes that you would die, Martin. Someone did witchcraft on your car in hopes that you would die. This individual could be Korean, okay? They could be, ooh, we got Portuguese, Brazil, Indonesian, Spain. So they could be any one of these out here. Korean, any one of these. Korean, Portuguese, Brazil. Again, shout out to Brazil. Okay, I don't know if they're still in the room. Indonesia and Spain. Spanish, Spain, Indonesian, Brazilian, Portuguese. They could speak those languages. Someone tried to take you out in your car. Okay? You could have been wondering, why is my car running funny? Why is my car acting up? That's weird. Why did that light come on? Why did my car suddenly stop running? Why do I come out to my car and I have 2 flat tires? Somebody was jerry-rigging your vehicle. Okay? If you do not have a physical car, this is them trying to jerry-rig your spiritual chariot. Okay? Listen to me, Martin. Your spiritual chariot. Okay? Someone out here, it could be the mechanic. Okay? Could be the mechanic. Okay? Next divine source. Okay? Many. Again, many of us have the same or similar, not same. Many of us have the similar journeys. Okay? And during my esoteric conversations with many of you, that has been confirmed time and time and time again. Parents that did witchcraft against you, karmic individuals that did witchcraft against you, brothers, cousins, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncle. Many of us have very similar, not identical, very similar stories, because the devil has no new tricks. Okay? The devil, Lucifer, Jezebel, Apophis, Apep, no new tricks. No new tricks. The same thing they tried in 1 AD with Yeshua, the same bullshit they're trying with you today. Same bullshit. No new tricks. Okay? So, next energy pull for Martin, Divine Source, and the Healing Spirit of Selkis. What would you like to reveal? We have a Don Juan. Okay? So someone who's a flirt, in male or female. It could be Don Juanita. Okay? It could be a Donna Juan. Okay? Shout out to Donna also. I don't know if they're in. Okay? Shout out to Donna. Okay? A Don Juan. Okay? This could be the individual who was doing the witchcraft on your car. Martin. Oh, your dad. Okay. All right. Okay. Never forget this. Okay. Never forget this. Okay. Investigator, somebody is being sex trafficked in Bogota, Colombia, whose name is out here. Listen to me, investigators, real quick. Someone is being sex trafficked in Bogota, Colombia, whose name is out here. Somebody. I'm looking at Javier, Mariana, and Valentina. Somebody in this energy is being sex trafficked in Bogota, Colombia. Okay? Remember this, Martin. Okay? And when you do, you'll be better prepared yourself. Okay? They kill earth angels. The government, secret societies, they take them out. Again, nobody kills liars. They let them stay on death row for 30 years, taking your tax dollars. Stay in jail for 30 years or release them back out into the public. Nobody kills or assassinates liars. They assassinate truth seekers. Think about the assassinations that have happened in history. Yeshua, Malcolm Little, aka Malcolm X, Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy Jr., Martin Luther King Jr., the attempt on Ronald Reagan's life, okay? Even the attempt on Donald Trump's life for whatever truth he stands for. I cuss that motherfucker out on almost every live because he's the current president of the United States. But for whatever truth he is supposed to be revealing or is supposed to be standing up for as he is president of the United States currently, okay? And whatever power he carries with that and whatever truth he's supposed to be bringing forth, exposing, again, coming forth with the truth about how they try to take out earth angels and how earth angels really exist, how extraterrestrial beings really do exist in the human form from time to time. They are star seeds that are birthed. Whatever he's supposed to be releasing, okay, and that attempt on his life, he needs to go ahead and make sure that he releases that truth before his term is up, okay? So again, keep this in mind, Martin. Keep this in mind. We have false siblings, okay? False siblings. Yours or someone else's, Martin. Yours or someone else's, okay? And again, investigators, someone's being sex trafficked in Bogota, Colombia. We have Yolanda, Clinton. We had Clayton County, Clinton and Eastwood, okay? A celebrity, Cedric, okay? And celibacy. Martin, I don't know if you're celibate, but if you are not, and you are not married, you need to be. I don't know how you handle that if you're married and you are on your spiritual journey. I don't know how you handle celibacy in those situations. That's just the discussion that needs to happen. Okay, someone in your energy's name is Chuck or Norris, Eastwood. Okay, you could live in the eastern part of your country, whatever country you live in. I think you said you're in Africa. You can live in the east part of whatever, East Town. Okay, Sudan, wherever. Okay. Oh, Canadian. Sorry, someone else said Africa. Sorry, Canadian. All right. Oh, okay. Quebec. Okay, okay. All right. So, something about Eastwood. These could be woods east of you. This could be where someone was doing witchcraft, moon magic, the woods east of you, wherever that is. This could be a park called Eastwood. Okay, and again, the name's Clinton and Yolanda. Okay, there could be a Clinton, Canada. There could be an Eastwood, Canada, east part of Quebec. Okay, so there we go. And then we're going to do one more, and that was, remind me of who that was. There was one more. I said we as a bonus because they said me. Who was that? Was that Kim? No, that was someone else. Who was that? Okay. Some of you could benefit from listening to Abraham Hicks' teachings. Some of you could benefit from listening to Abraham Hicks' teachings. Oh yeah, Williams, thank you. Williams, you've been extremely participative, right? So thank you so much, okay? On top of the stack, we have Randall and Gemini. Again, some of you could benefit from listening to Abraham Hicks, okay? The name Rebecca. Divine source, for the last healing energy that we will pull, we are asking that the ancestors of Williams, okay, come in and reveal to them or confirm in them. It's not a reveal, confirm in them whatever this truth is, okay? And Divine is having me do this a different way with this card, so I'm going to do it this way, okay? Divine source, what is it? Okay, so I take it you're a male, Williams. I take it you are a male this lifetime. Okay, I'm pulling all six at the same time. I laid this card sideways. Okay, so we're going to pull all six at the same time here. Okay, at the same time, at the same time. Thank you so much, Tree. Thank you so much for being a willing participant. Thank you so much for bringing your energy here. Okay? Thank you so much. Oh, Martin. Martin, come on. Okay? Again, what I do here, I am just a vessel. Okay? I don't use my mind for these readings. That's why I don't remember. I have to go back and look, and I don't remember one reading from the next, typically. Okay? Unless it's some standout energy, like stolen at birth or something, like it's some standout energy like that. Okay, so pulled all six cards at the same time, okay? And to the spirit of Williams, we have Bennett or Benet, Bennett, Waylon, and Kai. Show you the card. Bennett, Waylon, or Waylon, I said Waylons, okay? So Waylons and Kai. We have Virginia, the state, the union, the country, someone else, another place, Virginia. We have Hinduism. Oh, thank you, Martin. Thank you so much. And just, again, Master Builder 33, Master Teacher. A prophet told me in 2014 in a grocery store that was my whole purpose here, is to be that teacher. So I embrace it 100%, never looking back. I'm thankful for the journey. I'm thankful that Kevin stole my first wife when I was in Germany, okay, the man who raised me to believe he was my father, okay. I'm glad that Judy came against me, lied to me about my birth. I'm glad all of that happened. I'm glad that the second wife didn't go with me to Pittsburgh and support me during my transplant, kidney transplant at all, okay? I'm glad that the Rock of Central Florida and Stephen Lee Parker rejected me, okay, after 20 years of devotion to him. I'm glad for it all. I'm glad that the daughter demonic. I'm glad for it all. I'm thankful for it all. Kidney transplant, because it's all for divine's glory. Not my glory. It's all for divine's glory. I'm thankful for it all. Every last bit of the journey, even as frustrating as it has been. And yes, I've almost walked away. At one point in time, it was so bad before we continue on with Williams's energy. It was so bad at one point in time, okay, I swallowed a bunch of pills. Nothing happened to me. I swallowed a bunch of pills. Nothing happened to me. I was like, damn, I can't even take my own fucking self out. Shit. But again, I was going through some hellacious shit. I mean, just, yeah. Okay? So divine was like, no, you're not. Okay? You will not take yourself out. Okay? I will breathe into you. I will be CPR to you. You will not. Okay? And nothing happened to me. Nothing. I went to sleep, woke up, nothing. Nothing at all. So divine alchemized that. Just, I'm meant to be here and meant to do what I'm meant to do, just like you. Okay? So back to Miss Williams. Okay? Hinduism, Miss Williams. Hinduism. Okay? We have the names Ronan, Alma, and Lilith. Okay. Okay. So these names. Okay. So you could be wanting to get into Hinduism. Hello, 756. We are closing it out here. We are closing it out. But thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, this is the longest live on this channel ever. I do have a shadow band channel. I haven't mentioned that. I do have a shadow band channel on YouTube. It is Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time in the United States, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, United States, we will continue our journey through the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua the Christ. That is talking about their childhood and what happened during their journey as a child, how they were birth speaking, like I'm talking to you. They were birth speaking to Mother Mary, okay? They were birth healing right away, okay? Mary took the cloths that she dried him off with after bathing him, and she would hand it out to the people, and they would be healed from it, healed of leprosy, from his baby towels, okay? And cloths that she dried his baby skin with, okay? At the age of 12, Mary and Joseph allowed him to go off with a prince. And from that point on, he began to learn how to use crystals, okay? What these things meant, how to use them, okay? He began to learn these things from different spiritual gurus and high priests and high priestesses. That is the true story about Yeshua Issa. That is the true story. The Bible tells you that they were subject to their parents for 18 years. So you mean to tell me they didn't speak another word about divine source, the truth of the gospel? They didn't perform not one more miracle for 18 years until they were 30? Bullshit. I call bullshit religion. Bullshit Vatican. Bullshit. So, Miss Williams, you could be drawn to Hinduism, or you could be Hindi. Okay? Tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, a.m., the Aquarian Gospel of Yeshua the Christ. We have Mayat with you. Okay? Williams, we have Mayat with you. Mayat with you. Mayat with you. Okay? Mother. Okay? So in a past life, okay, if you resonate with Egyptian energy, okay, at all, Mayat could have been your mother. Listen to me, Miss Williams. I like saying that. Listen to me, Miss Williams, all right? Mayat, okay, could have been your mother during ancient Egyptian times. Mayat, okay? Divine source will confirm this or show you how Mayat is significant for your journey, okay? You could be a reincarnation of some form of mayat, this time around Miss Williams. I like saying that, Miss Williams. Okay? Last two cards, and then we will go. We have Jasmine Guy. That is a celebrity in Hollywood, okay? I don't know where she is in her spiritual journey, okay? Jasmine Guy. These could be separate meanings for you, okay? Miss Williams, okay? Jasmine and Guy. Jasmine and Guy, okay? There's something about life elsewhere, okay? This could be something that you could be shown through your third eye. I was going to say your right eye. Do you have vision problems, Miss Williams? Do you have physical vision problems? I don't know why I was going to say your right eye. Do you have physical vision problems? That is your right eye. These are not your right eyes. This is your right eye. This is the right eye. Okay? There could be something about life elsewhere on this planet. Okay? Ooh, you do have vision problems. Okay? Right here, Miss Williams. Right here, Miss Williams. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. Any and all physical eye blockages. Any blockages of my irises. Any blockages of my pupils. Any blockages of my retinas. Return to sender. Return to sender. Yeah, Miss Williams. Okay? So you could be guided to live elsewhere. Okay? In the physical, or this is about a spiritual esoteric travel, okay? Elsewhere, elsewhere, okay? Lastly, we have a narc, okay? A narcissist. You could be still connected to this individual, him or her, okay? A narcissist. Also, this could be someone who is a drug addict, narcotics, 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 okay? All right? Miss Williams, you said you were a female this lifetime around. You might need to do some sacral cleansing, Miss Williams. You might need to do some sacral cleansing, Miss Williams. Okay? I said stolen at birth, and we have stolen at birth out here. Hot damn. Okay? Damn. I said stolen at birth. I just looked down. I just looked down. Okay? For those of you who are new to the energy, okay? When I say good luck, this is what I mean, okay? So to the karmics that come in here, and I speak to them in my strong throat chakra, blue dragon voice, okay? And I tell them good luck, okay? This is what I'm saying, okay? This is the translation. So, Miss Williams, you might need to tell somebody good luck. Okay? You might need to tell somebody good luck. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in, Goddess 144. We are getting ready to close it out. Okay? We do have 411 out here. Okay? Goddess. Okay? So, you need to tell somebody this, Miss Williams. Even if you don't use profanity, you might need to tell somebody that. Okay? And there's something about a spiritual intervention. Oh, that's good to know. At least you know. If you have confirmations on that, that's good. Okay. An intervention. All right. So thank you so much. We are going to go ahead and summarize it. This has been a very long reading. A very long reading. Okay. So, and again, that's okay. What comes out is what's meant to come out. Okay. So to start, okay. We have the name Katina. For those of you who are tuning in, this is the summary. Okay, again, we're getting ready to close it out. This started 2.5 hours ago. This live started 2.5 hours ago. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Williams. Thank you so much, Martin. Thank you so much, Jay, for being volunteers. I send great love and protection to you and all of the collective, to the upright investigators, to the upright law officials, judges, attorneys. Thank you so much for all that you do. Investigators, PIs, FBI, CIA, DEA, thank you so much for all that you do as we ready to close out this psychic investigation reading. Okay? Again, Katina, We have Nigeria and Norway. Nigeria and Norway. Someone said they're in Africa. So Nigeria. Okay. We have the Vatican knows who you are. We have Sawyer, Simon, and Rose. We have time's up for someone. Sleep well. All right. All right, all right, all right. Sleep well. Sleep well. Okay. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Okay. We have to infinity and beyond. Okay. That is your life elsewhere, Miss Williams. To infinity and beyond is your life elsewhere. Amber. Could be something about an Amber Alert. Child abduction. Child abduction investigators. Rwanda, St. Lucia, and Serbia. Can we study you? Can we experiment on you? Something about deception nearby. Again, this is hard to read. Confirmation, boom. Deception nearby. Pay attention. Stay alert. Stay alive. Okay, deception nearby. Sun cards. We pulled sun card energy. Okay, something about someone's sun sign. I said sun card. Sun sign. Haitian. Or Haiti. Someone's moon sign is significant out here. Christopher, Christopher, Christofferson, Christina, Christine. Someone's gaining 50 plus pounds collective because of the backfires. So they tried to send beauty spells to you to make you fat, okay, or extra skinny, okay, to make you unappealing physically. And now they are blowing up like a balloon. This is part of the backfires and protection. Tarot isn't so powerful. It's the individual who's using the cards. It's not tarot. It's the individual who's using the cards. Okay? So I can sit here and we can have a conversation. It would expose a lot about you on public. You don't want to do that. So I could sit here right now and be like, Divine, what would you like to say to the collective? And I could not use any card whatsoever. And just be like, Anne, your uncle is karmic. Anne, you need to get away from your uncle. I know you love them and you thought they treated you well when you were a little girl. And your uncle is karmic. I could just sit here and just pop off the top of my crown. Without tarot, I can just, okay? This is nothing more than a physical sign. That's all that this is, okay? That's all that is, okay? So, angel numbers, synchronistic numbers that you're seeing, pay attention to these investigators. And again, check the Gregorian calendar for your date of birth. What number of day of the year were you born? Okay? Check it. Okay? Charles. Okay? All right. I know my family members are dying because of the evil I have done. So, karma is hitting someone's family. Someone's family. Rise of the Titans. By the time it's all said and done, collective, someone could be the only one left in their immediate family, and they could be the one incarcerated. All their other immediate family members die. So no more uncles alive, no more sons, daughters, okay? No spouses alive. They are the only one living in their immediate family, and they are the one incarcerated. It could go like that. We have a painter. Okay. Oh, I don't even know how this card got it. This happens almost every live. I don't know how this card got in here. We did not mention these names earlier, but for those of you who are tuning in now, here we go. Kiera, Bo, and Nico. Kiera, Bo, and Nico. Again, I don't know how that card got in there. That was not a part of the reading. Okay. But it is. Okay. We have Josie, We have relocation. We have a collapse of lies. Confirmation tree, confirmation. We have travel. We have Emerson, Anaya, and Chloe. It could be Anaya, okay? Annihilate, okay? Emerson, Anaya, and Chloe. Hiding behind a father. We do have a card out here that says a father is lying for them or someone's lying for them. Yeah, Bianca, Belize, in Boston. Take a look. Those of you who are tuning in at later time. Finland, or Finley, or Finney. Gabby, Grady, Grable. Someone could work at Beef O'Grady's or be a waitress or waiter. Time is on your side. Yes, it is. And we have Secret Society, Scroll and Key. Collective. Investigators and everyone else watching. Starseed celebrities in the 3D, okay? Shout out to Jamie Foxx. Starseed celebrities. Shout out to Carrie Underwood. Shout out to Carrie Underwood. Shout out to Carrie Underwood. All of you high vibrational beings that are rare lights in Hollywood. Shout out to Chachina Arnold. Shout out to Keanu Reeves. Shout out to Jim Carrey. Shout out to Denzel Washington. Shout out to all of you that are true speakers and lights in a place that is one of the darkest on this planet. Thank you so much for tuning in, because I know some of you watch. My name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and Gaia beacon descendant of Yeshua Issa, born on the 333rd day. I am a master builder 33, born during the last lunar eclipse of 1974. Okay, thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, on the other channel, Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel, at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, or Sunday morning, excuse me, not tomorrow morning for most of you, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Sunday morning, we will be continuing our journey through the Aquarian Gospel of the Spirit of Yeshua, talking about their childhood and their teenage years in which they were traveling through Serbia, Egypt, Pakistan, okay, and all of these other places, learning alchemy, learning what crystals do, learning how to alchemize, and learning healing techniques. They already had the gift. They already had the anointing. They just needed to learn how to use the tools that Gaia has provided. And that's what they were doing for 18 years. Thank you so much as always for tuning in, Collective. I send you great love. Thank you so much, everyone who's interacted with me. As always, be encouraged.